Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's upload, we are going to be going over the JAK 12. A new primary shotgun just got released in the Modern Warfare today, and that is the JAK 12. And it's pretty much like an Origin, just a lot better. And I think it actually has potential to be the best shotgun in the game. So in today's video, we are going to be looking at the JAK 12. And I'm probably going to talk for about a minute, so feel free to skip ahead. I'll have all the timestamps listed. So the JAK 12 is a semi-automatic shotgun. It's exactly like the Origin, just it's a little bit stronger than the Origin. So if you're deciding between the two to use, I would use the JAK 12. And the JAK 12 has some pretty cool attachments. And before we get into this, feel free to leave a like on the video, it really helps me out. And if you are new to the channel and you're looking to get better at Call of Duty and you want to help me reach my goal of 3.5k subscribers, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I am giving away 2 free battle passes, so just about 2 $10 gift cards. So if you want to be entered in that, make sure you check out the description for the requirements, and I will pin a comment in the comment section about it. And with all that said, let's get into this best class setup for the JAK 12. So to start things off with the muzzles. So you get the breacher, the flashguard, the tactical, the muzzle, the compensator, the choke, the forge type marauder, and the moth expressor. So nothing too special on the muzzle. And just one thing I want to point out. So if you're using the Origin, you'll notice that you actually can't throw the marauder on the muzzle, but on the JAK 12 you can, so that is another reason to use the JAK 12. So with the JAK 12, you are definitely going to want to use a muzzle. And the muzzle I recommend to do is the choke. The marauder is better because you get that silent suppression and you get a higher increase to damage range and you get a higher pellet spread than you would with the choke. But you are a lot slower, so if you don't mind being slow, I would run the marauder. But if you want to be a little bit more mobile, I would run the choke. Now for the barrels, so you get the influx, the urban king, and the torrent. So the influx and the torrent are pretty much the same thing, just the only difference is that you're going to get a little bit more range with the torrent, which is why I like to run it. And now onto the underbarrels for the JAK 12. So you get a option of the Mark foregrip, the Commando foregrip, the Operator foregrip, the Ranger foregrip, and the Tactical foregrip. So nothing too new here. For the lasers, it's just the typical lasers. You have the 1, the 5, and the TAC. For this class, I like to do the 5 NW laser because it's going to increase that sprint to fire speed, and you get a plus to your hip fire accuracy. Because as you guys can see from the gameplay, you pretty much only want to hip fire with this gun. You don't really need to aim in. The ADS is pretty slow once you have all these attachments, so it's better off just to hip fire. So this 5 NW laser is going to make it so you can be very dominant hip firing. For the optics, you just have all the regular optics. I'm not going to be going over them. For the stocks, you get the Tsunami, the Ultralight, and the Wrap. For the perks, all you have is the regular perks. For the rear grips, you get the Granulated, the Rubberize, and the Stipple Grip Tape. And of course, I am going to be running the Stipple Grip Tape just for that sprint fire speed and that ADS speed. And finally, for the ammunition, this is where it gets pretty cool. This is where this gun is very unique. So for the ammunition, you can choose from a 20 round drum mag, a 8 round slug mag, the AR Dragon's Breath mag, the 8 round frag 12 mags, which is the explosive round, which I think is a cool addition, but also a very annoying addition to the game. And there is a 32 round drum mag. So on the JAK 12, there's only 8 shells in the magazine, so you are definitely going to want to run a extended mag or a sleight of hand. I do recommend just to do a extended mag. So you have an option between the 20 round drum mag or the 30 round drum mag. I think the 32 round one is just a little bit too much, like you don't really need that and you don't want to hurt your mobility that much. So I personally like the 20 round drum mag, but maybe if you're playing shipment you want to run the 32 drum mag. I just know something horrible. If you're playing hardcore shipment with the 32 round drum mag and you have like this 5 NW laser on and sleight of hand, it's literally gonna be unplayable. That's so bad. Oh my god, I'm having nightmares just thinking about it. So overall, this is going to be the best JAK 12 setup. If you're trying to find the best one, this is the setup that you want to use. Say you don't mind being a little bit more clunky, you could do the Marauder. It's going to make it so you just have a higher damage range, but you are going to be a little bit more clunky. And so now I just want to go over the ammunition a little bit, talk about each one of the magazines. So the slugs on this gun is actually pretty good. If you're running slugs, you want to do stuff that's going to help your ADS speed, because obviously with slugs you're going to want to ADS. But the slugs on this gun are actually pretty good. I don't think it's like the best thing, but I think they're actually pretty decent. For the Dragon's Breath rounds, they are very good, but you only get 8 of them, which is the reason you want to do the 20 round or the 30 round drum mag. But the Dragon's Breath rounds are actually pretty good. If you do want to use them, I would switch out that choke for the Marauder just to get that increase to your damage range, because the Dragon's Breath does decrease your damage range. And finally, there are the explosive rounds. So with the frag 12 mags, you get a plus to your damage range and a plus to your explosive impact. So pretty much with these explosive rounds, it's like you're shooting like small little noob tubes. You can shoot next to an enemy and it's going to damage them, but it's usually not going to kill them unless you get that direct impact. And with these mags, you actually can kill yourself. So if you're using close range engagements, make sure you don't spam it or else you'll probably kill yourself with the enemy. So if you throw in the frag 12 mags, you're going to get a plus to your damage range and your explosive impact. But since you are shooting a noob tube like projectile, you are going to get a con to your damage radius. I've actually never seen that before. That's the first time they've ever showed a damage radius, a con to your bullet accuracy, a con to your bullet velocity, and you're going to get less stock ammo. So pretty much with these explosive rounds, it's just for fun. If you're trying to have some fun on the game, try out these explosive rounds. But if you are looking for the best cost setup, this is the setup that you want to run. So I think that's going to wrap it up for the best class setup on the JAK 12. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully you liked this Halloween update, and I will hopefully see you in my next video.